How many degrees did you do the last few days? How wild was it?
Like 30, 40, I don't know. 30 maybe, yeah, probably. Yeah, including like all the little content bit, yeah, probably.
When was the last time you completely
Relaxed?
Yeah, like completely.
Probably when I was on holiday last year.
How long's off season usually?
Mine's like 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some of the sprinters get like 2 months off.
But are you also this kind of person who, like, if you would have 2 months off, you would freak out almost a little bit?
Yeah, I think 2 months would be a bit too long for me. But it's so weird, the amount of energy you have to get things done when you just stop training is insane.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, oh, let me go do this, and I'm trying to do a million things at once. I've just got so much energy.
Yeah.
I like to, in my off-season, just like live a normal life. Like, I'll get up, go for a walk, get a coffee. Instead of going training, like, I'll just do normal things.
But are you also that energy, do you also apply, I mean, outside of running and training, do you also apply it to, like, just life? It's just like that whatever you do, it's sort of like, let's go, go, go?
Yeah, I think it comes out more in me in my athletic side.
Yeah.
Because I like being good at that, I like being competitive in that. I am also very good at relaxing. I'm quite lazy for an athlete, to be honest. I'm very good at chilling and just watching Netflix, and my favourite thing to do is just go out with my friends and get some really nice food, really nice drinks where we can all talk and have a nice time.
Was there a moment during Paris where you're like, this is the moment that I'm going to carry with me? Like this one sort of memory that I collected, like, whoa, shit, that was wild.
Probably when I saw my parents on the top corner, my dad, he couldn't compose himself. He was a mess. And I was like, Dad, calm down, compose yourself. He's going, oh. I feel like that was really nice. And basically, I just kept seeing people in my family all the way around the lap of honour. It just seemed to go on forever, and it was just really, really nice. Like, I've never had that many people there in one place supporting me, so.
Do you feel a different pressure, not pressure, but like a sort of different form of relief now?
Yeah, it's like the first competition since Tokyo. I probably felt very satisfied with the outcome, because I've tried to win like two other championships since, and I've been happy with them performances, you know, and the girls had more than me on the day, but it's nice to finally put that together and it all be good enough.
You know, I mean, I also remember after Tokyo there was this interview where you were talking also about like, what now? Like that you after Tokyo were like, oh,
yeah,
it's kind of like a little,
yeah,
not like a hole, but like you're like, oh, what's next?
Mm.
Do you feel like you have more clarity now because you grew also of like how to deal with like achieving that and then?
Yeah, definitely. I think I remember back then people were talking about like the Olympic come down.
Yeah.
And I definitely experienced that later on in the year, like in the winter when you're getting back into it. I just lost my motivation really, and I was a bit down about it, and like because I wanted to do well, but I didn't have the drive to want to get out the door. I did all my training sessions. I never stopped. I'll always do it. I just was not enjoying it.
To be honest, after the race, I was like, you could see the pressure, just like
the relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some relief in there. But I feel like it's a really nice position to be in. And then my friend got me a necklace actually. Where is it?
What does it say?
Yesterday. So the front has like my initials and then the year I was born, and the back says pressure is a privilege. I thought that was really, really nice. She gave it to me yesterday. I thought it very suited the moment.
So you like the pressure?
I think you can do good things.
Yeah.
I think it depends how you look at it. I tried to look at it as if there's a lot of people that believe I can do that, then I guess that's a nice thing.
I feel like you're inspiring young athletes already.
I've been told that I have, which is really, really nice. But I guess I just haven't really, maybe before this I hadn't really considered myself as someone to look up to. But yeah, I guess there will be loads of little girls that will watch the Olympics, and there's been so many great performances, especially by loads of women at this Olympics, and everybody expresses themselves really differently now, and I think that's really nice. So,
who was it? Did anyone inspire you when you were young? Were you like, oh wow.
Jess Ennis was my inspiration when I was younger. Because I swam, then I went into athletics, and then I quit athletics because I didn't like it anymore. And after watching her in 2012, I went back down to the athletics club and started again, and my old coach was really happy to see me. I think she always said she knew that there was something there and that I had the potential to be really good. So she was like super happy that I came back. And yeah, just had fun with it from there. But Jess, I've told her this before, she was the reason that got me back to the track.
Do you remember your first ever race you did? Like ever?
First ever race. Yeah, it would have been a school cross country when I was 9, I think. And you know, that's a funny story actually, that one. I used to swim.
Yeah.
So I was naturally quite fit from swimming. And I went to do this cross country and I was leading the entire way. And they had like, they call them like a bunny that you like chase. So someone that was showing us where to go. And in the last 10 metres, they like dipped under this tape to like let us come past. I followed him under the tape. And the next person came past me and won. And I came second. And I was like, oh my God, just led the whole way.
It's like what children would do, just like...
Yeah, I did it twice. I did it on another occasion as well.
Was there also like a race where you're like, I don't know, the past couple of years maybe, where going into the Olympics and just like preparing mentally, where like a learning you got from training, racing, that you sort of apply?
I think Prefontaine this year gave me a lot of confidence. I feel like that was like the proudest race I'd had in a long time in terms of how I executed it, and it was great because it was quite a big head-to-head with Mary and a lot of the other girls. It was my first 800 of the season and I hadn't ran since September previously, so I was quite nervous for that one, and I just wanted to put together a race I'd be happy with, whatever outcome that was. And I did. I trusted myself, sat back at the bell, and then caught in the last 100 and then won. And I feel like I was really happy with that, and it gave me a lot of confidence going forward.
How was the race this year? Like, strategy-wise, did it went exactly as you had it in your mind?
The Paris race?
Yeah, with the Paris final.
It went similar. I was very happy to take it on and be at the front, but the first lap was a lot slower than what I'd have liked it to be.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of going for a 56, and I don't really know what happened. So I feel like the Gumo on my inside slowed down and let me take it, but yeah, it didn't look that slow, so I don't know.
It didn't look slow at all.
No.
Like from the outside, also, I was like, it's not slow.
So when I saw like 58, I was like, what? But I trusted my kicking because I know Mary has a very strong kick because she's a good 400 minute, but I really worked on everything this year, so I kind of knew if I just edged it a little bit quicker each 100 that I would have been okay.
Was there a session in the lead up to Paris where you're like, that gave you that sort of confidence where like, I got this?
Yes, so we have a session that we do every year that it's basically like a split 800, and it gives you a really good prediction of what you could possibly run for the 800, and that went really, really well. It was like 153 territory, so that gave me a lot of confidence knowing that if I needed that was in there, you know. But to get those kind of races, everything really does have to be perfect. But yeah, that gave me a lot of confidence because I did the same session in Tokyo, and I ran 155.3, and then I went around 155.8 in the final. So it can be pretty, we say up to a second, it can be. But it doesn't always come out, so you just hope.
But you also recall it because when you're at the starting line, do you sometimes recall that training even if you're like, I did it then, so I got it now? Is that also like
or at least you did it a week ago. So yeah, definitely, that definitely does give you confidence because you go into your mind trying to boost yourself, because there's always a little voice of doubt. Everybody has a voice of doubt, and it would be unnatural if it didn't come through. It's just me and my psychologist worked on how you manage that, you know. I kind of just tell it to shut up.
Do you have any rituals before a race? Anything that's like...
I do always look myself in the mirror and give myself a pep talk. In the call room. I'm always like, you got this.
I'm just wondering if you're going out of Paris now. I mean, we're literally leaving. How do you feel in general?
I feel very tired. A little bit overwhelmed, but I'm very, very happy, and I still don't think it's really sunk in yet. Just how much of an impact I guess it's had on everyone, and I think I'll see that when I get home. There's some really nice posters everywhere apparently in my hometown and in London to celebrate it, which is so cool. But yeah, no, I'm just happy to go in and have some chill time and speak to my family who've supported me my entire life to do this and show them my medal, because I haven't it with me.
Do you have it with you?
I do, yes.
In your...
I do, because I couldn't bring the box. It was too big.
You have it in your Louis?
So it's just chilling in my bag.
It's chilling, and also you have to take it out.
The security are going to be like...
I was just saying, they're going to be...
She's going to think I stole it.
It's...
But yeah, she's really pretty.
She's really pretty. Do you compare it to the Tokyo one and be like, no, that's a prettier one? Or...
Well, the colour's obviously nice.
It's gold, yes.
The Tokyo one was really nice, but I haven't looked at it in a while, so I'll be able to get a picture. And this is part of the Eiffel Tower.
It has a... You know what's funny? It has an aura. Like,
I know, it's
in a
really
weird way, it's like...
It's so nice, you can hold it though.
Oh my God. It's heavy. God.
It's so nice. They don't make it. The best medals are the Olympic medals, 100%. They just hold something else about them.
Obviously, the win and the gold will be like the memory, but do you also feel like it's just everything's just a lot more valuable because all these people were here?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when we didn't have that in Tokyo, and there was nobody there. But like even afterwards, I finished at the track. I'd done anti-doping. I got a car to a pub where they were all at, and there was over 40 of them just chanting as if like England had won the Europeans. They're like, Keely, and they were just going bright. They were all half drunk already because they'd been there for like 2 hours. But that was just like a really nice moment, like just seeing all my family, like from both my parents' side, cousins, aunties, uncles, and my friends, all in one room together. It was just like really nice.
I mean, because I know some people who won medals, they're like, no, I'm just going to store it away. It becomes weird after a while.
No, I've definitely got, because I've still got my spikes from Tokyo. I wrote all over them. If you've seen pictures, all my friends and family wrote on them, and I wrote on them. And I've still got, my idea was to frame the medal. I've still got my racing kit and the spikes, and I'll do the same thing for that, and put my nails in.
Can you take them off and just put them
there?
there?
Yeah, they're press-ons. So I don't know how I'm going to get them off, but I'll flip them off somehow and keep them. Yeah.
Are these the trophies, sort of? The kit, the shoes, the nails, the medal? Is it like a package almost?
Yeah, in a nice, one of those big glass, like, not glass, but you know when they have like a box frame,
yeah,
and you can hang it up like that.
And if you could put one memory within there, like this one sort of almost like a picture in your mind, and you took, what would you put with Tokyo and what would you put with Paris?
With Tokyo, I think I wanted to be on the track and my reaction because I was in so much shock. And then I think for Paris, I would put the one of me emotional to